I've got a problem. Not a big problem. I just have a charge on my account that shouldn't be there. So I decide to do what most of us do. I call.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification.
So there I sit on hold, and of course I push the wrong button, which means now I have to go through the whole menu system again. Eventually, I end up saying the words that we all end up saying. I just want to talk to a human. Back 100 years ago, you didn't call anybody. You walked into the store, the guy behind the counter knew your name, and if something was broken, they would fix it. Simple, warm, but also tiny. It only worked because there weren't very many customers and they weren't very far away. But in 1967, companies figured out the toll-free number, the 800 number that cost customers nothing. Suddenly a business in New York could take calls from anywhere in the US for free. It seemed like magic. More customers, more sales. If you invite the whole country to call you, the whole country actually calls. So companies built call centers, rooms full of people taking call after call after call. And the first big one was Continental Airlines in 1973. And it made sense, because every missed call was a missed flight sale. But here's the problem. They started measuring the time of the call. It was less about the conversation and became more about how short the time could become that they have you on the phone. Then came the menu system. Press 1 for this, press 2 for that, built so that employees didn't have to answer the same question thousands of times a day. Great if your problem matched a button, terrible if it didn't, because now you had to fit your actual real messy human problem down to fit somebody else's multiple choice test. So companies stopped answering their own phones. They hired someone else to do it because it was cheaper, it was faster, you could build it to scale. But now you weren't even talking with someone that worked for the company you were mad at. Then came websites, which are great. You could just look it up yourself. The problem is, if it's not on the page, now you're doing the company's job for free in your pajamas at midnight. So back to our call. When I finally did reach a person, the problem was I was talking to a human, but I wasn't talking to the human that could actually fix my problem. And that might be the whole problem right there. Somewhere along the way, reaching a human and reaching the right human that could help you with your problem stopped being the same thing. And then it hits me. That's exactly what got lost somewhere along the way. Not the phone call, but the conversation where someone actually listens to you and then does something about what you're saying. Every step we took, the toll-free number, the call center, the menu system, the website, made sense at the time. Nobody woke up and decided to make it hard to talk to a person. It just happened, one reasonable decision after another, until one day you're sitting on the phone for 40 minutes waiting to talk to someone. Anyone who's actually allowed to help. I don't think the answer is going backward. I don't miss the old days. I don't miss busy signals. But I think there's a real question hiding inside the hold music. And it's simpler than it sounds. What actually needs a human and what doesn't? Because some things are fine to leave to a machine. And some things, the weird ones, the ones that don't fit some kind of menu, probably still need someone on the other end. Somebody who's allowed to just help. 50 years building systems to help answer the phone faster. Maybe it's time we built one that knows when to just get out of the way and hand you to a person.